That's good.
Hi guys, just thought we'd just emailing Renee really, and we thought we'd just do a quick email, bit of a quick video, and just a little bit of an introduction really on how we sort of met. Yeah, it's great really. You came down. I think we met through mutual friends, and yeah, we were thrilled that you'd like to come and work with us. And from there, we had a little bit of a chat, didn't we? And,
we've been talking quite a bit and done some workshops and lots of brainstorming. It's all been good.
Yeah, and then on from there, we thought about putting a program together. And the thing with us was that giving that people the knowledge in food and how fitness can be sort of put together to work. This program sort of addresses those things really.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there are lots of programs out there that tackle the fitness side of stuff, but they don't always tackle real sort of specific nutrition. I think that's the difference, isn't it? That there are a lot of programs that will do a bit of a generic, where if you do this and you do that and take that out of your diet, and that will help with your program. But actually this is much more, we thought, why not use my expertise, my knowledge, having worked with a lot of both elite and recreational athletes, and having written a book about it as well, why not just use that information and make it a really, really good sound program?
So we were at Vibe, we were really excited actually to say, right, we can really get this program working more on the side of mentoring people and giving them the knowledge to make good decisions about when they eat and what they eat, and in and amongst their physical activity and their training.
Yeah, absolutely. Because again, we've chatted about this. There's such a misconception of how much you need, when you need it, and what you should be doing. Everybody's goals can be different. The good thing about this program is that it's for anybody who's got a goal. You don't have to want to lose weight. You might want to get stronger. You might have a targeted race that you're looking for. You just need to improve your core. It's for anybody really. And so the nutrition will be really specific to that goal. It's not just going to be a case of, well, normally if you're doing a program you would, cut out lots of treat foods and things like that. But this is actually, if your target is to lose weight, then that's what we might work on. But actually if your target's to gain strength and muscle mass, then that's what we'll target. And I think it's giving them practical ideas. So it's not just me writing a plan and going, that's what you've got to do. It's actually, that means it looks like, a pot of yogurt or a piece of chicken the size of a smartphone.
We have a lot of people that come to us and say, but it can be really expensive, and all the organic foods that are out there, as we know, you can go into Waitrose. I think every time I go into Waitrose, I definitely spend more than £10 every time I go in there. So yeah, it's us. Do you recognise your sort of clientele in what they can afford as well?
Absolutely. I mean, everything has to be based on lifestyle. There's no point me saying you need to eat an avocado a day if you can't afford an avocado a day. We don't like them. That's the other bottom line. So I very much like to get to know the person. So I think that's what's nice about the program. It gives us time to spend some time with the individual client, both yourself in the training perspective, but also myself in a nutrition perspective. Get to know the person, find out what their lifestyle is. Because actually, if they've got an office job, or they've got a really long hours and they're travelling to London and things like that, you've got to work around that. I've got to give them practical solutions that will help them to make the right choices, whether they're buying off the shelf or whether they're going to make something at home. And again, I've worked with lots of student athletes, so budget comes into that all the time. And it's little tricks of the trade that using frozen fruit rather than fresh fruit, and knowing when to pick up the bargains.
So someone asked me the other day, and this is a very valid question, the difference between a nutritionist and a dietitian. I mean, I can give out advice on nutrition, but can we tell our people what the next step, the level, why we've come to you, and how we can, go that next step level for our clients?
I mean, a dietitian is a protected term. So only if you have got the right qualification can you count yourself as a dietitian. So you've got to go through a degree process, and you have to also abide by a code of conduct every single year, and you're actually checked on that. So all the advice I give has to be evidence-based. I can't just decide that today carrots are going to be good for us, so that's what we're going to eat. It's actually, I've read a paper that proves that carrots are high in beta-carotene and that's why they're useful. It's got to be scientific. Nutritionists, it's a really complicated one, because to a certain degree there are registered nutritionists who do a degree in nutrition, and they have a good amount of knowledge, and actually they could also provide advice. The issue with nutritionist is that it's not a protected term. So anybody could call themselves nutritionist. So when you train to do your personal trainer course, you would have done a fairly big element of nutrition.
Yeah.
So to a certain degree, some people do call themselves nutritionist. They'll call themselves a sports nutritionist. And that's the real difference, is that I've got sort of 7 years of different degrees to make sure that I know what I'm doing, and I'm constantly being regulated against maybe someone who's done a 6-month course. And it's just having that knowledge of practical application and scientific background, I think, makes a real difference between the two.
Yeah, and you can see why we're excited about this programme. This is just a quick little snippet today to give you a little bit of an idea on where Renee fits in and how she can help us and help you. So that's it for today, and we'll hopefully get another video over to you in the near future. Thanks very much.
Bye!